Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Okay, so I did this piece and I think you really liked it. I had a lot of comments about this piece, so thank you so much for all your positive comments and your encouragement. I really appreciate it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this colour palette and I'm going to use a different technique to see what else we can create. My idea for this is I'm going to do 3 different techniques. So you've seen the first one, which is this. I'm going to do another one today and then another one next week to illustrate how you can use the same colour palette but create very different designs. So I'm excited. Let's see what we can create. Okay, so I'm going to do just a straight or wandering pour, depends what I feel like when I start it. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to layer my cup with some different colours. I've got 6 different colours. I will list those all in the description below. And what I've done, when I look for a colour palette, I always kind of spread out the paint on just a mini canvas just to see how the colours work together. So like the turquoise and the brown with the silver, and then the umber, and then a gold, and then like a buff titanium, I think really works well together. And I was thinking, what kind of technique could I do? And I thought, well, I've not done a wandering cup or a straight cup pour for a while, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I haven't prepared the canvas in any way. The only thing that I have done actually is tape the back to keep a clean back. I haven't primed it. This comes already primed. This is a 20 by 20 inch canvas. So all my colours are mixed with Oatrol, so UK's version of Floetrol. A little bit of gloss varnish, so Liquitex gloss varnish. In fact, let me get those. Okay, so I've mixed my colours with Oatrol, and I've also added some Liquitex acrylic medium. This is the varnish, gloss varnish. So what happens is when I add this varnish in with the pouring medium, when it dries, fingers crossed, it will leave a glossier finish on top. And I will also spray my creation when it's dried with a high gloss varnish by Winsor & Newton. Okay, so I think that's it. That's all I'm going to mention. I'm going to list all the colours in the description below. I'm going to pour my colours into the cup, and then I'm literally just going to pour onto the canvas. So I'll be right back once I've layered the colours. Look at those colours. I don't know if you can see those colours. Okay, so my cup is full. I'm going to probably just pour it out, straight pour, and then stretch it out. I'm not going to do a ring pour, or try not to do a ring pour, but let's see how we go. Okay, so try and start in the middle-ish. There we go. Quite a nice colour inside the cup. Ooh, interesting. Now I wasn't going to wreck it, but I feel like I want to. But I'm not going to. So what I'm going to do, before I need to torch because there's a lot of air bubbles in here. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pick up the canvas to get a feel of how much paint really is on this canvas, because I don't know if I need some paint to help. with the flow. So yeah, there's quite a lot actually. So I'm literally going to just work this round, just so I can get a better view of it. Okay. I love the colours. Really love the colours. Really love it. Okay. Let's torch to get rid of the air bubbles first. Okay. So I've got a bulk of the paint up here. I really like all this that's forming here. Don't know if I should have done so much blue, but hey, that's okay. Right, I'm literally going to just go for it, I think. Yeah. So, I'm going to go off. Or do I want to go off that edge first? I really like this here. I don't really want to lose all of that. Okay. Let me turn it round. Maybe I'll go this way first. So I'm literally just going to go in a round motion. Just to spread this out a little bit further. Okay, off that edge. Off that edge. Okay. Then back on yourself. And then bring that back. Okay. Bringing it back into the middle. I'm going to go off that edge now down there. Right over the edge. Set. Bringing it back on itself. Okay. Can tidy up the edges afterwards. That's fine. Love this bit here. So what I want to do is I almost want to just stretch the rest of this over, but trying to keep that shape. So I'm going to try and just turn it around. When I'm tilting, I find it easier to tilt away from me. So let's just try that. And I also don't want to drop it. So let me work the paint down and across. Okay, so down and across. That's it. And then all the way down to that edge. Over the edge. Okay. And then bring it back on itself. Okay. So I'm bringing it back on itself because I then want the volume of paint here to then be able to be stretched down there. Literally down to that edge. Pick back up. Still be able to see the paint move. There we go. Then down that corner. down that edge. That's it. And then all I'm doing is I'm literally, I don't know if you can see, but I'm bringing the paint back on itself because I like that other edge over there. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, I've got some edges to clean up. Oh, I really like it. Okay, so I've got some edges here that I need to tidy up, and I'll tidy those edges up with the paint that's already been poured over, so it kind of has that same tone and that same colour, so it's not too obvious that it's a touch up basically. Okay, right, I will take you in for a close-up. Okay, here we go. So this is the wet close-up version. I've turned my light off so you can't get a reflection, but I just love how all these colours work really well together. I love this bit down here. Look at all this just here, just along there. And obviously the really block of blue, but then the blue almost kind of feathers out as it goes along. This is a really interesting corner just here. Yeah, so there we go. So that way around. So just tidied up my edges. So all I do is I take the drips off the edge. Let's do this way around. There we go. Let's see how it dries. Didn't really get any of the silver, so I used this silver. A silver via with De La Rowney System 3 acrylic. Can't see any of it, however, let's see how it dries because some of it might shimmer through. So I'll wait for this to dry and then I'll take you in for a closer look. Okay, so here's the dry version. My art studio is a little bit messy at the moment because I've got so much going on, but this is dry and I've put it in this kind of light because I want you to see the shimmer that silver has helped to create. And by adding that varnish, it's got more of a glossy finish to it. I haven't varnished this yet, so by adding the varnish into my pouring medium, really helped create that kind of glossy finish anyway. But I just love the detail in this. I love the rings and I love the blue turquoise, how that kind of takes that center point just there. I love the colour and the detail. Obviously very different to the other design that I created, but by using the same colour palette. And it just shows by using the same colour palette but using a different technique, you can create something really, really, really different. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. It's dried really well. It's not dry enough yet for me to put my gloss varnish over to seal it and have that final kind of look. But yeah, this is good. I've really enjoyed doing this one. Let me know what you think, guys. I'll just emphasize that all the details are in the description box below, all my colours and my mixing ratios. So yeah, all good. And if you see any pieces that you do want to purchase, just to say that I have reopened my Etsy store. So more details in the description below. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me this week, and I hope you have a great week ahead. Take care, everyone. Bye.